In a vast land of scattered, far-flung communities, we are delivering on the MultiChoice Namibia promise of making the path of entertainment accessible. Every day, more than 140 people go to work with one objective in mind: to enrich lives by finding ways to exceed expectations, hopes, and dreams. As we celebrate our 25th anniversary, we take great pride in the lives we've enriched, as well as those who have been a part of our journey. This is what Sally Bosmadam, a musician, singer, songwriter, and performer, had to say.
I'm Sally, Sally Bosmadam, that is now, and I was born here in Windhoek and raised in Karatura, in the dust of Karatura. I schooled here, I've worked here, I grew up here, though, so Windhoek is actually my whole entire life. And I'm a full-time musician, full-time songwriter, full-time singer, full-time performer. I started singing since I was 8 years old, so you can imagine. I started singing solo in church when I was 8 years old. From there, I started joining choirs. So I've been in choir for over 10 years, and I've always loved to perform. And I remember my music director always saying, put it in the forefront. Let's let it be in the front. Let's sing this a bit louder, and getting a little bit solos here and there. I got a little taste of being, what if I was standing up here alone? Like, I like you guys, but hold on 1 minute. Yeah, but everything just falls into place when you're patient. So I've always wanted to be a singer. I've always wanted to do other things as well. I mean, I'm human, so I have plan A, plan B, plan C, but I'm so grateful that I've landed exactly where I wanted to be, and that is to be a musician. Yeah, I'm thankful for my family, and I'm thankful that I see myself as a very confident woman, and I'm not really afraid of going forward and saying what I have to say. And I'm grateful for the fact that many other women before me came and made it legit that it's okay to be a woman. You can be in the boardroom, you can be a mama, you can be behind a wheel, and all these other women who paved for generations. And this has contributed to us being confident women. I'm a strong Black African woman. I'm not afraid to have Brazilian hair and to rock my natural hair. I'm a full-time mother. And at the same time, a businesswoman, and I'm very grateful for the women who have actually shown the way and paved the way for us to be confident. Yeah. Favorite series, that would be, I have to choose. I love Vikings very much. I totally love Catch Me, The Catch. Actually, it's called The Catch. Yeah, it's crazy, and I don't know. Big Bang Theory, of course. A little bit of laughter. Music shouldn't have boundaries, and if there's one thing that MultiChoice is doing, is breaking those barriers that a lot of artists are facing, especially in Namibia with our low population. We want to push our music outside. We want Africa to see that we are on the chart, we're on the map, and the artists that are doing so well in our country are now being pushed and are being put up there. And the challenge is on. We're not feeling anymore that we just have to compete amongst ourselves anymore. We are competing with other artists as well that are up there, that a lot of us have also been looking up to. Sharing a stage or sharing a moment, with some of the artists you grew up watching or admiring, makes you want to do more and makes you want to do much better. So MultiChoice they're ironing that out. So it makes it a whole lot easier, but at the same time it pushes us. We don't want to relax. We want to work hard and be at that level, and actually even create a much higher level. At the same time, we don't want to be anymore thinking about our 2 million people in our country. We're thinking about, I've got to feed billions in Africa, and it has opened up our minds, and when you open up your mind, automatically you start to think differently, and it makes you want more and want to put in more and want to meet more people and anything to actually just build the careers. I'm extremely grateful for that, because a lot of our local artists are not thinking anymore just Namibia. We're thinking about other genres as well that have been opened because of that, because a lot of times in a country you have certain genres that are seen as the best or probably what works best, but you have other artists who are really good at other things but don't really have a market here. So now with this, we get to explore other genres that some of us wanted to do for a long time but we couldn't. So yeah, coming from a Tura girl, I say, coming from the dust of Karatura, there's nothing great or better than the feeling of coming to visit your parents, and everybody's running like, oh, she's here, and it's great, and they're genuinely so proud of you, but at the same time you're inspiring all these other young girls or young boys who came from the same environment I came from, backgrounds and a lot of disadvantages, and they're looking at you like, wow, you know, so it's okay to come from this street Gemeente 1414 here, and and my parents could be watching me on this TV. You get what I'm saying? So they're not limited anymore, and it's not anymore, oh, that's for the rich and the famous, and that's for the up class. Now it's for everybody, and get to meet a lot of young girls who come to me. A lot of times their parents bring them to me, and they're like, she could sing, look, she can dance, look, she's really great at this. And if I were to trace that a few years back, that was almost non-existent, you know, because parents and people didn't believe you could have a career in arts or music in this country. So to see the very people who raise you bring up more talent to you, like, look, what can you do for this, or for her, or for him? What do you think we should do? They're asking advice because they're seeing that it has fruits. They're seeing you, and it has changed you. So they're like, we want that for our kids. I'm just glad that I'm shedding a light on it as well, that you've been put in a position where, wow, it's a goal. You can be her one day. Be yourself 100%. Never give up on yourself. Keep pushing, keep going. You know, it doesn't matter how many times they decline your music video or your movie or your script or whatsoever. Keep doing it. You know, find your own way. Eventually, somebody would take notice, and when that happens, you never know. Happy 25th anniversary, MultiChoice. Mwah! Much love from me, and I'm super excited to find out what the next 25 years is going to bring. You guys have built a legacy. You guys have built love in us for you guys, and we are completely obsessed with you guys. We cannot live without you guys. So for the next 25 years, God bless you all, from the staff to the technicians to everybody. So much love.